Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Granny's Place. I'm so glad you could join me for story time again today. It's another beautiful summer day here in Chicago. I started the day by making my breakfast and I took it outside to eat it on the patio. And here came some birds. Well, first of all, I could hear a lot of birds in the distance. I heard the cooing of the turtle doves. There's a lot of robins that live in our neighborhood. They love the earth here that has so many earthworms in it. What else did I see? Oh, I saw some wrens. They came to my bird bath, not to bathe, but they came to drink because it's been so hot here. And let's see, I saw a few butterflies. Um, my goodness, it's amazing what you can see in the morning if you get outside right away before the heat sets in. So today I'm going to read you a book about birds because birds are my favorite. Um, this one is called Birds, and it is by Jane Werner Watson. Pictures are by Eloise Wilkin. Here's a little girl looking at all the different birds. Birds can fly. They fly high. Some fly miles across the sky. That's the Canadian geese. In the spring, birds build nests. Not to rest in, they build nests for their eggs, for their young. Some birds bring twigs and leaves and bits of string. Some are neat. They build small, tiny nests. There's the robin's nest. Here are the purple martins. And they are nesting in this birdhouse. Day and night, the mother bird and father bird watch their eggs. They keep them safe and warm. These birds are called thrush. Soon, chip, 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 the eggs crack, and out slip the baby birds. This is called a mockingbird, and these are the baby mockingbirds. They have no feathers. They cannot fly, but they are hungry. They can eat. Oh my. Here's a red-winged blackbird, and you can see he's bringing a spider to feed his little baby birds. What do these babies eat? Worms and grubs and beetles and bugs and tiny insect eggs. Here are the bluebirds, and they must be eating worms. They can eat ever so much. Caterpillars, grasshoppers, ants and flies and such. Here's the scarlet tanager feeding the baby bird. It looks like some insects. Soon the young birds grow feathers. They have lessons to learn. They must learn to follow their mother and to find food. Here's a quail bird. Quail bird, and the little ones are following her. Some take turns at learning to swim. These are mallard ducks and ducklings learning to swim. And most birds learn to fly. These are the towhees. And here's one learning to fly. Gulls and terns can see fish through the waves. Down they swish, up they flash with a fish in their beaks. Let's find one. Oop, there's one with a fish in his beak. The long-legged water birds walk on the beach. See their long legs? They wade in the water and they run among the rocks. They eat tiny crabs and bugs that they can reach. These are sandpipers and snipe birds. Many birds like grain and seeds. Here are the chickens and the pigeons. There's a chicken and there's a pigeon. They have short, sharp bills for pecking. They crack seeds open or swallow foods whole. The bobolink eats most as summertime ends. Then the black and white and yellow of this happy singing fellow turns to a dull brown as his travel time rolls around. He's got to fly south. Summer passes, weeds and grasses fade, and the fruits disappear. The cold winds shake the trees and the bushes. Winter time is near. Something tells the birds to fly southward. Off in flocks they go. Larks and warblers and thrushes and thrashers and gray geese follow their leaders. Off they fly with a honk or a cry. Now the ground is all cold. Some birds stay. They might eat at your feeding tray. These are the chickadees that can stay all winter if you feed them. Bread and suet and seeds are the food a bird needs in the cold. On the snow, you might see a small chickadee hunting the seeds. Here's a woodpecker. He's eating some suet. And here's a nuthatch, looking for more seeds in the winter. The spring will bring back many birds to sing. They will nest, raise their broods, hunt their foods, and sometimes rest. The right time for each they know best. And here are the wood thrushes, back in the spring. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story about birds. You know, boys and girls, when Jesus was on the earth, he told many stories and he spoke to many, many, many people. So those stories are in the Bible. And today I'm going to read you what Jesus said about birds. Since we read about birds, I'm going to read you what Jesus says about birds. I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or your body, about what you will wear. Is not life more important than food, and the body more important than clothes? And this is what I want you to remember today. Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns. Oh no, your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Jesus is telling us not to worry. He's telling us that we're so much more precious to him than the birds. And if he takes care of the birds so well, we can know and remember that he always takes care of us. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming to Granny's Place and sharing those stories in my story corner. I will be back soon. I'll see you soon.